I'm April with Bliss Evolution, and I want to thank you all for being here today, for coming to Gentle Yoga. And we're working out all the kinks as we go. I have a microphone, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me better, and hopefully it won't be so windy that the wind interrupts with the sound of my voice. And I know that we have some birds that are competing with me for your attention, so I want to just remind you that that's a great opportunity, it's a great chance to notice and to acknowledge and then to let go of competing sounds or competing things that might be going on around me or around you in your homes with kids and dogs and noises and upstairs neighbors and those kinds of things. So we're going to do our best to just make do today. So thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to get started and start teaching today. So make sure that you have some water nearby, take a break whenever you need to, and let's get started. So we're going to start on our mats, on our backs in Savasana, just like we did last time. Oh, birds are going crazy. So we're starting in Savasana on our mats, on our backs, facing up with the head, neck, and spine all in one straight line. And from here, we'll bring our focus and attention to our breath, noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest. Noticing the cool air as it rushes in through your nostrils. And it's converted into warm air as it rushes out. Just notice that. And as we breathe, we're going to start to let go of all of the things that are competing with our attention right now. We'll let go of the to-do list. We'll let go of productivity in this moment. We'll let go of what am I going to make for dinner. And we'll let go of any anxiety we're carrying, any fear that we might be carrying. And recognize that here, in this very moment, we're safe, we're calm, and we're peaceful. We'll bring our attention back to the breath. We'll inhale, filling up the lungs from the bottom to the middle to the top. And exhaling from the top to the middle to the bottom of the lungs. We're lying face up with our hands facing up and our arms out to a 45-degree angle from the body. Our feet are falling out to either side. There's about 1.5 to 2 feet between our heels. And we're gently inhaling and exhaling. We're gently relaxing every muscle in the body as we bring our focus and attention to the breath. Inhaling, filling the lungs from the bottom to the top. And exhaling, emptying the lungs from the top to the bottom. Now when we fill the lungs, we want our stomach to be soft so that when we inhale, the stomach also rises. When we exhale, the stomach falls back down. This is deep belly breathing. This is the type of breathing that every mammal does at rest. And this is a great signal to the body, an indicator to the mind that it's time to calm down. As we inhale and as we exhale, breathing in and filling up the lungs, and breathing out and emptying the lungs, I want you to bring your thoughts to an intention for our yoga practice this afternoon. Scan the body, scan the mind. Maybe the intention has to do with something about you, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Or maybe the intention has to do with a loved one, family member, friend, spouse, partner, child, somebody that you care very deeply about. Or maybe the intention has to do with our communities, our global community, or our universe. Whatever you're thinking for your intention, take a few moments now to set that intention in your mind and in your heart. Take a few deep breaths as you set your intention. I'm just going to swing around so that my face can be in the shade. As we inhale and bring our thoughts back to our breath, we'll raise our arms up to the sky. If your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes, wiggle the fingers, stretch the fingers far apart, make fists with the hands, push those fists up to the ceiling, up to the sky, release the fists, wiggle the fingers. Drop the fingers back towards the face as you exhale. As you inhale, roll the fingers up, and as you exhale, drop the fingers down towards the torso. Inhale, roll up, exhale, drop the fingers back towards the face. Inhale, roll up, and exhale, drop the fingers towards the torso. Inhale, roll up, drop the pinkies to the outside. And inhale up, drop the thumbs to center. Inhale up, drop the pinkies to the outside as you exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Thumbs to center, make big circles with the hands. And then reverse that motion. Interlace the fingertips, turn the palms out and up. Stretch the palms away from you, maybe bend one elbow, stretching the fingers of the opposite hand. And then stretch both hands up, bend the opposite elbow. And stretch both fingers up, release the hands, stretch the fingers up, and release the arms next to the ears. Stretch both hands above the head, slide the feet together, flex the feet. If you'd like to lift the hips here, you can, that's optional. If the hips are up, drop the hips, bend the knees, and pull them into the chest. Gently rock from side to side while waking up the back. Lift the forehead to the knees, clasp opposite elbows, give the body a big hug, send love all over the body. Appreciate our bodies for taking this break today, for taking this moment. Drop the feet down to the mat, drop the head down to the mat, slide the feet down the mat, reach the arms overhead next to the ears once again. On the next inhale, stretch the right side of the body, stretch the right hand up, flex the right heel, stretch it down. Inhale and exhale, stretching the right side of the body. If you'd like more of a stretch, take the left hand, clasp gently onto the right wrist, and give a gentle tug upward. And then releasing that stretch, we'll stretch the left side of the body. Stretch the left hand up, flex the left heel, stretch it down. If you'd like to clasp the wrist, you can stretch that hand up. Remember to breathe, inhale and exhale, long, deep, slow breaths into the belly. Releasing that stretch, we're going to bring the knees in once again. We're going to make big circles with the knees going in one direction, giving ourselves a little lower back massage. One of my favorite things. And then reversing the motion. And coming back to center, we'll drop the soles of the feet onto the mat. Lift up the left leg, cross the knee over the right leg, bend both knees into the chest. Gentle hug to the knees. Drop the foot, drop the left foot, cross the right knee over the left, and gentle hug to the knees. Bring them into the belly. Inhale and exhale here. Remember to use the breath as an indicator. If we're straining our breath, we might need to move out of the pose a little. If the breath is able to remain long, deep, and slow, then we can continue. Bliss. Drop the left foot to the mat. Drop the right foot to the mat. Bringing both feet in close to the body. Lift the pelvis, gently lifting up, arching through the spine. Shimmy the shoulder blades together. See if you can use the quadriceps to pull the body up just a little bit more. See if you can keep the knees in line with the hips. Inhale and exhale here. Drop the pelvis down, bend both knees, pull them into the chest, big hug once again. Dropping the head down, lift the knees, place the hands underneath the knees and gently rock forwards and backwards, up and down the spine. If this is a lot for you, just roll gently onto one side in fetal position and gently push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. With your legs crossed in front of you if that feels comfortable for you. So sitting up, straight and tall, we'll inhale, stretch both arms up, and exhale, down. Inhale, breathe in, stretch up, and exhale, down. One more inhale, and exhale. On the next inhale, we'll roll the shoulders forward and up to the ears. And as we exhale, we'll exhale back and down. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up. And exhale, back and down. And one more inhale. And exhale. Good. Reversing the motion, we'll roll the shoulders as we inhale back and up to the ears. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. And one more inhale. And exhale, down. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. On the next inhale that we take, we'll sweep the arms up. And as we exhale, we'll lean gently to one side. You can leave the arms in a line. If you want a little bit of extra support, you can bring one hand down to the mat. Do what feels good for you here. We're going for a nice side stretch, so you can gently stretch a little bit further if you feel that your body needs it. We'll inhale and exhale here. As we inhale, we're lengthening through the spine. As we exhale, we're gently bending. We're not collapsing into the waist. We're trying to keep reaching, even if that hand is down, we're reaching through that side of the body. The arms next to the ear, so if I look up, I can see the ceiling, I can see the sky. If the arm is forward, just gently bring it back next to the ear. Next, inhale, both hands come up. And as we exhale, we're going to gently lean to the opposite side. So again, you can just reach both hands out, or you can drop one hand to the mat for a little bit of extra support. Make sure the arm is next to the ear, so if you look up, you can see what's above you. And gently just bend into that side stretch, feeling that nice stretch all throughout the side body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, both hands come up, and exhale, both hands float down. Nice. Turning the head to one side, we're going to line up the chin with the shoulder. Inhale and exhale here. Just looking out over the shoulder. Try to keep the back as straight and tall as possible. We're just pivoting on the neck. As you exhale, drop the chin to the shoulder and draw the chin all the way across the chest. Inhale, look out over the opposite shoulder and just inhale and exhale here. Especially if you have tight shoulders, especially if you carry a lot of tension in the neck. It's so important to go slow and gently in these poses. On your next exhale, drop the chin to the shoulder and drop the chin all the way down the midline of the body, letting the forehead hang heavy, letting the chin rest upon the chest, maybe gently rocking the head from side to side, releasing all tension in the neck. Bring the hands to the shoulders. Give yourselves a little shoulder squeeze, a little shoulder massage. Feels better than you expected, right? Gentle little squeezes between the neck and the shoulder. Release the hands down. Bring the arms parallel to the ground. Interlace the fingers and push the knuckles away from you as you drop the forehead down. We're feeling that nice stretch now underneath and across the shoulder blades. As we continue to inhale and exhale here, maybe gently rock the arms from side to side. Nice. Release the head up, the chest opens forward, and the hands come down. Nice. A little bit more of a stretch. We're going to stretch one arm out to the side with the palm facing out, fingers pointing up. We'll tilt the opposite ear to that shoulder. Bring the fingertips to the top of the head. We're just gently using our fingers as a guide to hold the head in this position. We're not pulling the head. We're just gently noting that this is where the head stays. As we exhale on our next exhale, we're going to drop the hand slowly down towards the mat. If this is where you stop because you're feeling tension or pain, that's totally fine. You can stop here. Or if you'd like to continue because the neck feels good, you might drop the hand all the way to the mat and then release the shoulder down and away from the ear. Just inhale and exhale, stopping where you need to with the arm. And releasing the stretch will release the head back to center. Deep cleansing breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. Then we'll gently tilt the other ear to the other shoulder. Bring the arm out to the side, fingertips pointing up. Once we're here, we'll bring the fingertips of the other hand just gently to the head. We're noting as a guide that this is where the head remains. As we exhale, we drop the arm down to the mat. Try to keep those fingers flexed. And if you can get all the way down to the mat, remember to drop the shoulder down and away from the ear. Inhale and exhale here. And release the head to center. So I want to walk you through another type of breathing. So typically in my yoga classes, I cue for full and complete breath. So that's completely filling the lungs and completely emptying the lungs. And that's a really wonderful way to do a yoga practice because it's really good for relaxing relaxation. The type of breath that I'm going to talk to you about today is called Ujjayi breath, and we'll try it together. And this breath is really good for focus and concentration and the circulatory system and just kind of moving energy through the body. So how to do this breath, Ujjayi breath is also called ocean sounding breath. And all we're doing is gently constricting the back of the throat so that when we breathe, it makes the sound of the ocean. So I'll try to do it loud enough for you to hear me. I'm looking at my microphone. I might lean a little bit closer so that you can hear. But if I gently constrict the back of the throat and inhale, it sounds like this. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds like the ocean if you hold the shell up to your ear if you're sitting by the beach. And if I exhale, it sounds like this. So I hope that mic's good enough to pick it up, but if I take a few breaths together, I'm going to show you what it sounds like. So I hope you were able to hear that. If not, that's okay. We're going to do our best together to gently constrict the back of the throat. And because we're bringing our thoughts to our breath and our body in combination, that's why it increases focus and concentration. And so we're going to bring our thoughts to our throat. We're going to gently constrict the back of our throat. And we'll inhale together. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. So you have the choice of the type of breath that you want to do in yoga class. If you want to relax, if you want to calm down, then that full and complete breath that I normally do for is always accessible to you. If you want to re-energize, and you probably feel yourself a little bit more re-energized now after those deep Ujjayi breaths or ocean sounding breaths, then that's the type of breath that you could choose to do as well. Beautiful. So now we're going to stretch our feet out in front of us. And I like to pull the flesh back from my sits bones as I sit straight and tall. My feet are pointed. Inhaling, we'll sweep our arms up, and exhaling, we'll lean forward, leading with the chest and chin, dropping the belly down towards the legs first. Then curving through the spine, dropping the hands down, dropping the forehead down towards the legs. The hands might fall on the knees, shins, ankles, or feet, wherever they fall. We're just gently going to acknowledge that. As we inhale, we can gently lift, lengthening through the spine. As we exhale, we can gently find ourselves folding ever gently down into the forward fold or into the stretch. We're keeping those toes pointing up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky, because we're creating length all throughout the hamstrings, the calves, the backs of the legs. We're inhaling and exhaling as we stretch forward. And if you find that you cramp throughout the legs or the backs of the legs, it might be that you're pointing rather than flexing. So be sure to flex those legs and eat bananas for potassium. We'll inhale, reach forward. First, we're getting a straight back, then we're lifting all the way up and exhaling. The hands float down to the sides. Nice. So either with the legs outstretched, or if this is uncomfortable and you want to crisscross applesauce the legs again, you can do that. We're going to do a little bit more shoulder stuff today. So there's a pose called eagle where we balance on one leg and twist ourselves into a knot. We're not going to be balancing on one leg in eagle, but we are going to be doing eagle arms. So we'll inhale the arms out to either side, and we're going to cross the arms in front of the body, crossing one elbow over the other. Then we're going to bend at the elbows, wrap the wrists around each other, and bring the palms together. This might be a difficult pose if you have tight shoulders. So even just getting here, wherever it is that you come, that's totally fine. But from wherever you are, we're going to lift the elbows, bring them in line with the shoulders. And we're going to look at the wrists and we're going to note that they're over the elbows. So we're making a right angle with the arms. And we're going to push the arms away. Both thumbs are pointing towards the nose, pointing towards the body. And we're inhaling and exhaling here. You're noticing a big shoulder stretch across the shoulders. We're remembering to sit up straight and tall as we inhale and exhale here in eagle arms. So breathing, being gentle with ourselves, being gentle with our shoulders. And if we know that we have a shoulder issue or a shoulder problem, we can cross beneath the elbows and bring the backs of the hands together rather than crossing above the elbows and bringing the palms together. So listen to your body. Let your body be your guide. And then we'll release that pose. We're going to shake out the shoulders. Nice. And then we're going to switch sides. So inhaling the arms out to either side. My left was over my right, so now I'm going to cross my right over my left. Bend the elbows, wrap the wrists around each other. Thumbs are still pointing towards the nose. We're bringing the hands into a prayer position, lifting the elbows up to be in line with the shoulders, and then making sure that the wrists are in line with the elbows. So we have a nice right angle here. I'm watching a squirrel climb a scrub pine tree. So that's this little home around here. And we're inhaling and exhaling. Are the geese sleeping? No, the geese have moved on. They did not want to participate in yoga today. I'm glad you're all still here. Thank you for being here. So we're inhaling and exhaling. We're feeling that beautiful stretch across the shoulders. And then on our next exhale, we'll release and shake out the shoulders. Nice. With our feet still stretched out in front of us, our legs stretched out in front of us, we're going to bring the left hand behind the back. The right hand is going to go either outside the calf or outside the thigh. And from here, we're gently going to come into a spinal twist. So that means that we're lifting the chest, we're twisting. I'm twisting to the left-hand side, and I'm gazing out to the left. And if it feels good for my neck, I can even look behind me. So we're twisting from the belly, then the shoulders, then the neck, then the head. And if you can't turn and twist anymore, look with the eyes all the way to the left. Remember to take deep breaths, big inhales and exhales. And if you're straining here, come out of this stretch ever so gently to a place that feels good for you. If it feels good to continue twisting, stretching, continue twisting and stretching. Inhale and exhale. And release that stretch. Come back to center. Inhale, stretch the arms up. And exhale, lead with the chest and chin. Bring the belly closer to the legs, then curve through the spine. Drop the hands down to the legs, walk them down towards the feet. Just gently in that direction, let the head hang heavy. And if you have any questions about any of the yoga poses that we do, just drop me a line in the chat and I'll be sure to respond to those questions at the end of the class. So if you have any questions about what we're doing or why or how I should feel or am I doing this right or anything like that, please drop those questions in the chat and I'll be happy to respond to you at the end of class. So we're lengthening with each inhale, we're dropping deeper into the stretch with each exhale. We're feeling the backs of the legs open up, the hamstrings, the calves, we're keeping the toes pointed towards the ceiling. And as we're doing that, if that only means that we come to here and we're feeling a great stretch across the backs of the legs and in the back, then that's perfectly fine. You want to listen to your body, you want to do what feels good for your body. As we inhale, we stretch the hands up, we're straightening and lengthening the spine, and then we're coming all the way up and exhaling the hands down. We're going to gently turn to the opposite side now. So I'm turning to the right. I'm bringing the hand to the outside of the calf or the outside of the thigh. And the opposite hand, my right hand, is going behind the back. And I'm doing a wide turn here. You can do a closer turn if you'd like to, if you want the hand at the thigh and the hand just behind the spine. So do what feels good for you. We're turning from the belly, the chest, the neck, the head, and the eyes. We're looking as far as we can. First to the right-hand side, and then behind us, and all the way to the right. Inhaling and exhaling, breathing in. Releasing that twist, we're releasing that gentle spinal twist. We're coming back to center. And we're shaking it out just a little bit. Next inhale, we'll inhale and sweep the hands up. As we exhale, we'll reach the chest down, belly down, then curve through the spine. Drop the forehead down, feeling length through the spine. Noticing, am I listening to my body and coming deeper into the stretch? Am I listening to my body and coming a little bit shallower into the stretch? We're remembering to do what feels good for our bodies. If you find that you're coming really far down and you would like to deepen the stretch even more with the first two fingers and the thumbs, you can wrap them around the big toes. And remember, those feet aren't flexed. We're trying to keep those feet flat as if they're standing on the floor. So we're not pulling the toes back and letting the pinkies come in. We're drawing the pinkies back as we pull the toes and drop the chin and the chest a little bit further down. So if you're at the place where you feel like grabbing your toes, you can do that. And if you're not, that's totally fine. We're gently going to walk the hands up the legs. Nice. So let's come into a squat. So the feet can be as close together or as wide apart from each other as necessary for you to try to get those feet flat on the floor for a squat. We're dropping the tailbone down. We're making a steeple with the fingers and dropping them outwards. We're trying to keep the back straight. Sit up as straight and tall as we can. Nice. And then we'll drop the hands to the mat, unfold the knees. I'm going to turn to the side here. Now we're finding ourselves in a forward bend or a forward fold, a gentle inversion. And we'll clasp opposite elbows here and just gently rock from side to side. We're gently rocking from side to side. Opening up the backs of the legs. You should feel very open already from all that forward folding that we were doing. If it feels good for you, you can gently turn to one side, lining up the elbows with the outside of one foot. And then releasing back to center and turning to the opposite side, lining up the elbows with the outside of the opposite foot, feeling a nice side stretch here as we forward fold. Come back to center. We're going to release the hands, bend the knees, and gently roll up as we inhale. Inhale, roll up, draw the shoulders back and down. Oh, my head's cut off. Let me take a step back. So from here, we're going to do a balancing pose together. There are all these beautiful trees around me, so I figured we should do tree today. So we will bring our focus and attention first into one foot. So I'll choose my left foot. I'm going to pick up the toes, spread them apart, and drop them down one at a time. Nice wide stance, lift up the heel, gently drop it down. I'll gently start to bend my right knee. My left foot, I want to continue in my mind grounding into all four corners of the foot, the big toe, the little toe, the inside of the heel, and the outside of the heel. I want to feel that it's as sturdy as a table, grounding into all those four corners. As I bend my right knee, I'm just going to turn it out to the right-hand side. I'll bring my heel gently to my ankle. You can hold this pose here with the legs, or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can bring the foot to the calf, never directly over the knee. So if you want the foot higher up on the leg, you can bring it really high on the thigh. And if you want to challenge yourself even more, you can bring that foot in half lotus position, high in the crease of the leg and the body. So find what feels good for you for today and be gentle with yourself. And from here, we're going to bring the hands into prayer position at the heart. Remember to ground into that foot, and with your eyes, I want you to focus on something that's not moving, either across from you or on the ground nearby in front of you. We're bringing the palms together and pressing into those palms, creating a little bit of tension, which helps us stand up straight and tall. With the foot that's on the leg, we're gently pressing into the foot, creating that tension and that energy to help us stand up straight and tall. As we inhale, we'll inhale the arms up and maybe separate the arms. My palms are facing each other and stretching up towards the sky right now. Maybe we'll create a V, or coming down to the sides, maybe we'll create a T. We'll drop the leaves, drop the branches all the way down, and then inhale the heart, the hands back to heart center. And then we'll release the hands, release the leg. Now I said this before, I'll say it again, probably for the rest of my life. If you're not falling over, you're not doing yoga right. So if you stumbled, or if you had to catch yourself or drop a foot, that's totally fine. You're doing it right. We all, when we're practicing new things, have to stumble a little before we get it right. Now we're bringing our focus and our attention to our opposite foot. I'm choosing my right foot this time. I'm picking up the toes. And I'm dropping them down, one toe at a time, lifting up the heel, getting that foot nice and firmly planted into the ground. I'm not hyperextending my leg. I'm not locking my knee. I'm keeping a gentle bend in the knee the whole time that we're balancing. Then I'm going to just bend the left knee with the toes on the ground, turn the knee out to the side, and scooch the foot over so that my toes are on the ground, the front of the foot is on the ground, and my heel is on my ankle. If I want to increase the challenge a little bit, I'll bring the foot to the calf, never directly over the knee. The foot may be high on the thigh, or again, turned upwards in half lotus position in the crease between the leg and the body. Wherever you choose to keep your foot today, we're going to get situated in there. We're bringing our focus and attention into that grounding foot. We're gently bending the knee. We're allowing ourselves to bend like the trees bend. If the wind comes and blows us a little bit with that knee bend, it will help us keep our balance. We're grounding into the four corners of the foot and then bringing the hands to prayer position at the heart. We're creating tension between the palms and tension between the foot and the leg. As we inhale, we'll stretch the palms up, and I'm separating my palms. They're facing each other as we inhale and exhale here. Maybe we're separating our palms a little bit more into a V and finding our way to a T. And then floating our branches and our leaves all the way down, bringing the palms back to heart center, releasing that stretch and releasing the leg. Beautiful. Very, very nice. I'm going to step a little bit closer to the mat because we're going to do a gentle squat together, maybe a deep squat. So we're going to stretch the legs rather wide apart, so over hip width, over shoulder width apart. The legs are rather wide apart. External rotation on the feet, so the toes are slightly pointed outward and the heels are slightly closer to each other. We're going to drop the tailbone down and point the tailbone down as the knees come out to either side. We're going to reach the arms out to either side, and then cactus arms, face the palms forward. We're pulling that belly button up and in towards the spine. We're dropping that tailbone down. We're going to drop the hands to the legs and come up. Nice. I know my face is cut off here. I'm sorry. We're going to do that one more time. So we're going to shake it out. And we're gently going to drop the tailbone straight down as the knees come out to either side. And you can come, if this is where you're coming, that's totally fine. Stop where it feels comfortable for you. Arms out to the sides, palms facing forward, cactus arms, fingers reaching up, inhale and exhale. And come all the way up, exhale. The hands down. Nice job. That's the hardest thing we're going to do today. So, we did a good job. So did I. We did a good job. All right, we're going to find our way back to our mat. I know I'm sitting down, but we're going to find our way to a hand and knee posture on the mat. Just checking the time here. I want to be sure that we have time for final relaxation. That's my other favorite part of yoga. All the relaxing bits. So bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, bringing the knees underneath the hips. We're going to do cat and cow. So inhaling, drop the belly down, arch through the spine, look up with the shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, curve through the middle of the back, lift it up, lift the belly button up and in towards the spine. Bring the shoulders and hips closer to each other as you drop the chin into the chest. Inhale, arch through the spine and look up in cow posture. Exhale, find your way to cat posture. Inhale, cow posture. Exhale, cat posture. One more inhale, dropping the belly down, cow posture. And exhale, cat posture. Move back to that hand and knee posture. We're going to sit back on the feet. Bring the chest to the legs. Drop the forehead to the mat. And bring the palms face up alongside the feet. Just take a few deep breaths here in child's pose for a few moments. Big deep breaths here in this beautiful resting pose. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to come up. We're going to do a stretch called camel. So we're going to come up onto the knees, and I want to show you what this looks like from the front. So knees are hip width apart, straight down beneath the hips. So knees are beneath the hips, feet are flat on the ground behind me. I'm going to bring my hands to my lower back. Take a big inhale here, and exhale, cleansing breath. On the next inhale, I'm going to push, reaching my hips forward, reaching my shoulders back, and if my neck feels good, I'll drop my head back. We're arching through the spine, we're inhaling and exhaling here. Maybe this pose just looks like this for you. That's fine. Listen to your body, do what feels good. We're releasing that pose, we're coming back to center, and we're going to find our way onto our backs, onto our mats. So finding our way onto our backs, on our mats. We're going to inhale the right leg, point the toes, flex the foot, point the toes, and exhale the right leg down. If you're experiencing issues and it's difficult to lift the leg, then you can bend the knee and gently bend the knee into the chest and point and flex that way. So do what feels good for you. So inhale, we're lifting the right leg, point, flex, point, and exhale down. Inhale right again, point, flex, point, and exhale down. Inhale right, point, flex, point, and exhale down. And one more inhale, we're just going to keep pointing and flexing that foot. Rotate the ankle in one direction, and reverse. Rotate the ankle in the other direction. Bend the knee, pull it into the chest, flex foot. Lift the forehead up to the knee, lift the left foot just a couple of inches off the ground. We're taking deep breaths into the abdomen, massaging the internal organs, imagining that everything is working as it should, sending our breath energy to all of those organs and all of those places throughout our bodies. Deep breaths. Dropping the left foot, drop the head. We're keeping the knee into the chest. We're tucking the chin into the chest to activate the thyroid gland. Bringing the focus to the middle of the neck. Releasing the head, release the knee. We're going to straighten the leg up towards the sky, and you can either just gently hold behind the leg, or if it feels good to you and is accessible to you, walk the hands up the leg towards the ankle, drawing the leg a little closer to the nose, drawing the forehead a little closer to the shin, breathing past the belly button. The birds are singing us through it. You're going to walk the hands down the leg, drop the head and bend the knee. Wrap the first two fingers and thumb around the big toe or four fingers outside the foot. We're going to drop the knee out to the right hand side. We're just being gentle with ourselves. You can leave that knee bent, or you can work towards straightening the leg, remembering to listen to the body and do what feels good for the body today and every day. Accepting what the body can do, or respecting what the body can do. Every day is different. Bending the knee, we're going to bring that leg back to center. Place the foot on top of the left knee with the arm out to the side. We're going to pull the knee down to the left, turn the head to the right. feeling that stretch and coming back to center, we're going to slide the right leg down. Now, our right leg feels longer than our left leg now, and we don't want to walk around like a pirate. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, the left leg up, point the toes, flex the toes, point the toes, and exhale down. Inhale, the left leg up. This is the modified version. Point, flex, point, and exhale down. Inhale, the left leg up, and exhale down. Inhale, left, point, flex, point, exhale down. And last inhale, just keep pointing and flexing that foot. Circle the ankle in one direction, and then reverse. Bend the knee, pull it into the chest, flex the foot, lift the other foot just a couple of inches off the ground, lift the head up to the knee. Deep breaths into the abdomen, deep breaths, sending it across all of the internal organs, sending that healing energy all over the body. Drop the right leg, drop the head and shoulders, keep that knee pulled into the chest, touch the chin into the chest. Release that stretch, straighten that left leg up to the sky. You can just hold onto the leg, or if it's accessible to you, walk up to the ankle. Continue to flex both feet. Bring the nose a little bit closer to the knee as you inhale and exhale here. We're going for straight legs here in spider pose. Walk the hands down the leg and bend the knee. With the first two fingers and thumb of the left hand, we're wrapping around the left big toe, or 4 fingers outside the foot. We're dropping the knee out to the left hand side. You want to be sure that that hip doesn't pop up. So if the right hip pops up, we're just going to place our hand here to hold it down. And you can leave that knee bent, or you can work towards straightening the leg. Remember to listen to your body today and every day. Bending the knee, we're going to bring the foot on top of the right knee. We're stretching the left arm out to the left and turning the head to the left as we pull the left knee to the right hand side, coming into our final spinal twist. Today, inhale and exhale here, release all that tension you might be carrying in the lower back and the back. Coming back to center. We're going to slide that leg down and find our way to Savasana, to corpse pose, with our feet falling out to either side, about 1.5 to 2 feet between the heels, palms facing up. Arms are about a 45-degree angle from the body. Head, neck, and spine are in a straight line. And as we inhale and exhale, we're noticing how the body feels now compared to how we felt when we started our yoga practice at noon. Maybe we feel a little bit more tired. Maybe we feel a little bit more relaxed. Maybe we feel a little bit more energized. Maybe we feel a little bit more centered. Maybe we feel a little bit more peaceful. Whatever it is that we're feeling, we're going to carry that with us throughout the rest of the day. Let's bring our focus and attention to the breath. Inhaling, filling the lungs up from the bottom, to the middle, to the top. And exhaling, emptying the lungs from the top, to the middle, to the bottom. Relaxing the diaphragm, let the stomach be soft, and inhale from the bottom to the top. And exhale from the top to the middle, to the bottom of the lungs. Continue these long, deep, and slow breaths, cleansing the body with each breath, inhaling, sending that oxygen to the brain, exhaling anything that's not serving us, fear, tension, pain, anxiety. Exhale it out and watch it float out the window, away into the sky. Bring your thoughts back to your intention for a yoga practice today. Carry this intention with you throughout the week. Know that intention has been good. Gently wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring your awareness into your body. Take any final stretches your body might need. And then gently roll over onto one side in fetal position, just for a few moments with the eyes gently closed. Inhaling and exhaling here, relaxing. Giving yourself a little hug. And then we'll push ourselves up into a seated position. Release off of myself. Come to a comfortable seated position and we'll end our yoga practice together. So sitting up straight and tall. We'll inhale, breathe in, stretch the arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, breathe in, stretch up. And exhale down, sending the positive energy that we created out into the world around us. One more deep breath in, collecting the remainder of that positive energy. Bringing the palms together, drawing it into the body, bringing our hands in front of our foreheads. May we think positive thoughts. In front of our lips, may we speak kind words. In front of our hearts, may we spread love and joy wherever we go. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I only ask that if you enjoyed this class, to share it with those that you think might also enjoy it. And you can pay me through a number of ways. So there's a $10 suggested donation for these live classes that I'm offering. You can pay via PayPal at paypal.me/blissevolution or on your Cash App at cash.app/blissevolution. Still working on Venmo, waiting to hear from them, but I appreciate you and I'm here to support you, and I am gratefully accepting that you are also supporting me in this time. So thank you for sharing this class with me, and I'll see you soon.